Hello, hello, dear viewers, friends, and all of that. Welcome back to another episode of Ark Survival Ascended here on Ragnarok. This is TBT, and that is the Paleo Ledumahadi, and we'll get to this whole mess here in a second. So there's a little bit of context here, because I actually screwed up. Not on purpose, well, obviously it wouldn't be a script if it was on purpose, but the point is that mistakes were made, and as a result, I had started recording this earlier, except I didn't, because I didn't actually hit the button. So, oops. But obviously, I'm not going to try and back out of this process in the middle of trying to do it, so, you know, here we are up, and I'm stuck on a rock again. But, yeah, we're here taming the Ledumahadi, and the way you do that is you basically engage it in combat, like so, and it will then... Oh, okay, are you gonna clap, or what are you doing, buddy? No? Okay. So basically what you want to do is you want to get him to build up kinetic energy, and once he does, firstly we got to do him enough damage so he'll start blocking. And then he will build up kinetic energy. Or she, I should say. And once she does that, we need to shoot at her and cause that energy buildup. And then once that happens, our goal is to try and make her overload. Now, I'm not quite sure what the hell's happening here. There we go. What the... Hey! Excuse me. Oh, that's cheap. You missed. Well, you didn't miss, but it doesn't matter. So, that's actually a good showing of exactly what that ability is and what it does right there. Basically, that would have stunned me off my mount, but the Stegosaurus is immune to that. So, we will not be having to worry about that. What we will be having to worry about is my HP is starting to get lower than I would like it to. I'm not quite sure how much longer we're going to be expected to do this. Unfortunately, I do a fair amount of damage. I'm not thrilled about that, but... Okay. So this is what we want. We want to build that up. We want to shoot at his arms. So now he's going to clap. He has overloaded himself, and as a result has, yep. You're not attacking me yet, which is a little worrying. Oh, that's bad. We don't want that to happen. Ah! I'm not even sure if you need to hit him or if you just tank. But I choose to try and hit him because I don't want to die. So notice he's not taking damage when we do this, which is very good. Come on, do your clappies. Boom. So I'm not 100% sure how long we're going to have to keep this up for. I might need to break and go get him something to eat, or, like, getting something to heal. This creature is... it seems to be an omnivore. But obviously is, you know, it's a plant eater. Ledumahadi is it's like a relative of a sauropod or something. Okay, we're going to go get that saber there. So we're going to try not to hurt him too much, because I don't want to hurt him any more than I absolutely have to. So I don't know why you're so slow, buddy. But yeah, you need to pick it up. There you go. That's what we want. Yeah, that's it. Come on. There we go. Okay, there we go. Got some good heals. Oh, and is down. Perfect. So there was actually about 4 or 5 other times I had to do that earlier. So you didn't get to see that, and I apologize, but frankly, I think this might even be better in a way. And because I have that Archlon, I have plenty of this, the good stuff. I don't have kibble, otherwise they would take extraordinary kibble, is what you want to give them. That's also what their eggs produce. So let's get this going. Let's tame this thing. It's only level 60, unfortunately, but that's all right. It doesn't need to be amazing. Just trying to make sure it doesn't have... Oh, well, that's unfortunate. Where's the other one? Oh dear, I'm starting to suffer from heat stroke here. No shot. What? What? Oh, that's right, I forgot. The process of taming this actually makes it hungry. So, and I'm actually thirsty, weirdly. Oh, I guess that's not that weird at all, is it? So, yes, I do apologize for missing out on some of that, but frankly, I'll be dead honest. Like, you know, in a weird way, I'm kind of glad that it happened the way it did. Because that means less of the nonsense for you and more fun stuff for everybody, really. By the way, if you find yourself enjoying this video, do me a solid, hit that like button, comment, subscribe, all of those things that please the algorithm gods and spread this video around the platform. It really does help me out, and I greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much. Take a good look at this beauty. Ah, what a stunning creature. I'm gonna need to check exactly what Ledumahadi is. Unlike Empirosaurus, which, by the way, these are both part of the same mod, the Rulers of the Wasteland mod. Empirosaurus is made up. Like, it's a fictional creature. Ledumahadi, I don't think is, but I'll have to double check. My god, you are not looking good there, Stego. Yeah, I need to get my crap back from you. I'm gonna get rid of all of this wood. Don't need the wood. You did good. Take a rest. Oh, that Tappy is not happy about something. But yeah, look at this stunning creature. Oh, let's put my gun away. Oh! Oh, and I'm getting heat stroke. Oh, because of course I am. Why not? What a great what a great looking creature. But yes, hold on. Let me consult the all-knowing Lord Google as exactly what it is that we're looking at here. Okay. Ledumahadi. What the hell's the full name of this thing? I guess it's a genus, so there may be more than one species. Nope, type species. Ledumahadi mafube. So this is a real dinosaur. Or at least it's based on one. It's Ark, and it's an Ark mod that follows the lore pretty closely, so I don't think this would be the original creature. At least I don't think so. But, no, we're not going to level it right now. We'll get to that in a bit. Is a lesum saurid sauropodomorph dinosaur from the early Jurassic Elliott Formation in Free State Province, South Africa. Okay, so this is an African dinosaur, and, okay, so during its time, which is the early Jurassic, it is believed to have been the largest animal that had ever lived at that time. With a maximum size of 12 tons. That's impressive. I mean, this creature looks a little bit oversized, as most Ark creatures do, but nonetheless, still very impressive. Oh, that's a golem. Why is that? Oh, there's another one right there. That's cool. Okay, we're gonna go well away from this golem, because I do not have a thylacoleo to bleed it. So let's skedaddle. Oh, he's throwing rocks. He is not happy. First, yeah, you're just gonna go bother somebody that is not me right now. You're gonna go bother this guy. That's what you're gonna do. That's a male. That's a 140. Oh, this is just great. Well, theoretically, this is also a non-paleo variant. So let's see if I can get out of here. How do I switch? Okay, yeah, switch stances. Let's get a move on. 'Tis not a fast animal. So that's pretty wild that at that size, so it's a sauropodomorph. So I'm not sure if I guess it is a sauropod, but a very early stage one. So it's like it's a little bit further on than some of the ones I was thinking of from like the Triassic, but not quite the don't you do it. But it's not quite the monster that we'll see in the form of like the Bronto or the Titanosaur or the Brachiosaur or something like that. It's like I'm choosing willingly not to engage because I want to get my character some water so I don't fall unconscious, because I'm literally about to do that, which would obviously not be ideal where there's a bunch of enemies, so. It's like the desert is hot or something and you always want to have water, and I didn't think to make a canteen. Then again, I put almost all my extra polymer into this, so. And this, by the way, is actually near, pretty much in the same spot where we tamed the Empirosaurus. So, alright, give me a sec. I need to consult the wiki a little bit more here. Okay, so what's interesting about this particular creature is that current science says it's actually probably just a quadruped, which is what the stance it's in right now is. But it didn't have the column-like legs, the fully column-like legs of later sauropods. So it was still sort of at that in-between stage. But it probably did not do this. Or at least it didn't walk around. Most sauropods, even in their later forms, still retain some ability to rear back onto their hind legs. But they wouldn't be walking around like that. Whereas this guy almost walks a bit like a theria or an iguanodon, and has the same temperament of a theria as well. But now, let's talk about the in-game stuff here for a second. Let's head back on down to that. I'm just going to do a bite. Okay, so I can harvest cactus sap. That is very good. I like this. Okay, so left click is a bite, depending on what mode you're in. I'm in quadrupedal mode, so that's what we're going to look at first. Bite. Or if I'm looking behind, it'll do a tail slap. Now, right click is a head bash. Stance change is C, so we're not going to do that yet. Can't do thunder pulse. I can roar, which is left control. Okay, let's see what we do in our bipedal stance. So let's go over here and just antagonize, I'm not really sure. Firstly, let's get this off my tracker. Let's not kill the 130 wolves. I might want them. Okay, so in this mode, again, tail swipe is if you're looking behind. But now left click is a claw swipe. Right click is if I hold it is that initiates block. So that's good. So that's what we want. Now, we'll get into the actual nitty-gritty of this later in a second here. Because this thing, much like the Empirosaurus, has that natural affinity to that element. And in the course of building up enough of whatever it needs. Okay, what are you? What level are you? Because I want to tame one of these eventually, so I'd rather not kill one. Boom. Oh! Very nice opening damage. It does harvest meat. Okay, so if I do this, well, boom. Oh my god, that was 550. So now I'm just going to block, and I'm going to let him hit me. He's going to hit me. He's going to give me some kinetic energy. So I think there's two different ults that you can do. We're going to do this one first. Let's do Thunderclap. By the way, if you're curious... Oh! Oh, it also stuns everything. That's wild. So it's an AoE that stuns. That's crazy. Boom. Oh my god. That's wild. Stats are... Well, they're something. Oh, man, I didn't even see how good the melee was on this guy. Wow. Oh, I probably AoE'd this guy and he went into his ball mode. Okay, so apparently there's supposed to be 2 ults. But as you could... Actually, let's see what the kind of damage I do while in quadrupedal stance is there. So not as much with that. Head bash does even less. Oh, but I can still get kinetic energy by him attacking me without needing to be in block mode. Okay. So why would I bother being in bipedal stance at any given time, then? What's the advantage to that? Oh, buddy has angered the wolves. Okay, Thunder Wave. Let's do that. Boom. Oh, man. So that's just a gigantic AoE pulse, or AoE blast of some kind. Okay, so I have to use my claws to harvest. That's... Is that guy dead? What the hell? Okay, now we got him. So this is the rival, by the way, like the hated enemy of Empirosaurus. So I would like to... Oh, hello! Oh, that's an alpha. That's an alpha. No. I'm good. I am so good. No. I mean, if I kill that, I'll get actually quite a boon for it, but I'm thinking we're gonna not do that. I'm thinking I'm happy to go play over here. Damn. I did not expect that. I was like, oh, maybe we're gonna go fight him. Yeah, we certainly could do that. I'm gonna die horribly if I do. I think both of these ults are pretty solid. I'm not sure what the difference is between them, though. Is one just, like, damage, while the other is just the clap? By the way, Ledumahadi actually means giant thunderclap in the Sesotho language. I am probably butchering that, and I'm sorry for anybody who speaks it. I don't even know if it's a living language, but, yeah, if anybody does, let me know. I feel like it probably is, but yeah, Ledumahadi, the giant thunderclap, very fitting for its powers. But unlike the Empirosaurus, this is a real creature that was alive. So let's block. Let's firstly, boom, boom. Let's just do that. I want to see it again. Oh wow, that didn't take long. Well, boom. Oh. Oh, I killed a Lamantria somewhere. Oh, I will say, this model looks fantastic, by the way. Absolutely stunning. 100% on board with this. Oh, this was probably a very bad idea. Oh, it does have another ability, the counter ability, and I don't know that I activated it there. Okay, I do not want to trigger my thunderclap because there's this guy, but at the same time... Oh. So that did not destroy the nest. Yeah, it does have the counter ability as well, so I need to figure that if we can... Okay, I feel bad. That was a 135. But yeah, actually this thing, as you can also see, has a pretty good weight stat too. And it is decently fast. So it will get you from point A to point B in decent time. Oh, I was hoping that wouldn't have killed because I wanted to fight, but I wanted to try to get the counter. I think the counter, you have to perfectly time it. Okay, it's not giving me the prompt. Okay, so the way you have to work the counter, by the way, is you have to do this at the perfect moment. Okay, I'm not timing it correctly here. Oh, it gave me it for a second. Yeah, there you go. So it did a little bit of extra damage there, which is nice. My stamina is not going up, though, at the moment, because, unfortunately, I have been stamina poisoned by the bloody ants and the guy. But it doesn't matter, because... boom! Everything dies! Yeah, you earn that flex, buddy. All right, let's pump some stats here. Let's Oh, this guy's not happy. So I hit him but didn't let's hit him again. Let's do it to him again. Oh, and he survived again. I can't wait to tame one of these. I'm not going to lie. The Demonus looks so fun. I just haven't gotten around to it. Yeah, definitely I think both stances have their merits. But, for sure, I think... Here, which one's faster, though? Okay, I feel like this one's faster. At least it feels a little faster. So it will not harvest anything, like, it won't harvest stone, but, yeah. Oh, that roar is nice, too. But it's, I will say this, it's very nice to actually have a proper sauropodomorph in the game that isn't just another sauropod. Like, I'm very grateful for that. That's great. It's nice to see some of these earlier dinosaurs getting representation, too. Like, I know there's a mod for Plateosaurus that I just haven't installed yet. I'm not sure if I'm going to, though. I've heard good things, but... I'm not sure if I feel like maybe that's not needed, you know? I don't know, I might do it. Now, can this thing do trample damage? No. At least I don't think so. But you know what it can do? Okay, he's just gonna build up, yeah, there's a third way, by the way, to build up kinetic energy. Uh-oh. Oh, shoot. But yeah, there's a third way to build up kinetic energy in the, with this thing, and that's being in a lightning storm in the desert. This is on Ragnarok, so yes, they do still spawn in this desert area, but they will also spawn, and alongside the Empirosaurus, they will spawn in, like, I think the Badlands, mostly? Oh, what the hell? Where'd you come from? So it's stunned, so it can't do anything to me. But I'm getting all this chitin, man. All this chitin and keratin is definitely not going to go to waste. All right, let's pump some stats up a little bit here. Okay, very nice. Let's give that about 20k, shall we? And then I think the rest can go just into melee. I think that's what it needs to be. It's where it needs to go. I am a little low on health, though, so maybe we need to heal up a little bit. Really need to get a Drakeling to just facilitate that faster. I mean, I do have 5k health, so I'm not super concerned, but... Okay, we've put 16 levels into melee. Let's see what my base damage is now. It was like 440 or something like that, or 550, depending. Oh, and I missed. Oh, wow. Almost as good as the Empirosaurus. Okay, if you want to harvest, you actually should use the head swipe and the bite. Okay. It also harvests wood pretty nicely. But unlike the Stego, it will not get a boot. At least I don't think so, does it? No, definitely not. But yeah, this thing is pretty beat up. But it is primarily, I think it's an herbivore. Yeah, I don't see it eating the meat much. Here. Does it? No. Yeah, it is a plant eater. And yet, it can't... Oh. Uh-oh. Is this a sandstorm? Why, yes it is. See, I remember being in Vanilla, or OG, Ark Survival Evolved Ragnarok. You didn't get the sandstorm here in the desert. At least I never got it myself when I was here. Albeit, I was never really... I never really did much in this area. But... Okay, can I tail swipe? Yeah, you can still gather with the tail swipe. Oh, and that, whatever that was, it is gone. Oh, no. Is that what I think it is? Oh, no. I'm afraid we might have a heat storm here. Although, if it was, it should be flaring up right now. You know what? I'm gonna check something real quick before we call it a day here. Oh, there is a regular Ledumahadi. It's probably the same one from before. Listen here. Okay, no, I don't see an Empirosaurus around, so... Unfortunate. They are both sort of rare. Like, they're on the rarer side of things, but... Yeah, I just remembered that big alpha's around, so I gotta be careful. Be prepared to duck into one of these holes, should the need arise. Okay, this actually harvests seeds very well. That's very good. That is extremely good. Okay. Here, let's give myself some of this. A little bit more if I'm going to be living out here in the desert, I'm probably going to need some fortitude. Again, the poll is still up, by the way. You're welcome to go participate in it if you want to. It's just basically going to be deciding where I live. Currently, it's a tie between the canyons and the desert temple. If the tie isn't resolved, I will most likely go with the desert temple. But okay, that guy's not dead. I think that one's just sleeping. I don't know why it's not being attacked by, like, everything here, but... I don't care that the dragon's awake. I'm not interested in the dragon right now, people. What is that? Okay, it's a piece of poop. Okay, yeah, I was like, what in the world? Just the weird, it's just the lighting being a little funky. Okay, now I get the job of figuring out how the hell to get out of here. But yeah, if there's any more abilities I didn't cover, please let me know. One thing I love about both of these creatures is that they're very straightforward. Like, their abilities all mesh well. There doesn't seem to be anything super complex going on here. Which, in my book, is a massive plus. Oh, wow, I'm actually a little bit overburdened now. That's... Oh, well, no wonder! Oh, man. Okay, we can probably afford to drop a lot of this. Get rid of these. And these. I want those arrows. It's always good to pick up more arrows. You never know when you're going to need more arrows. Alright. We can drop that too. Okay. Alrighty. Get rid of this. I don't need these. I am going to need an RG eventually, so my time here might not be done just yet. Yes, it is, because I don't have a crossbow. I left my crossbow back at home. Ow! Okay, so... I was incorrect. I do trample damage. Apparently, I do 59 trample damage. And I am overheating. So, I think on that note, that's as good a time as any, as good an indicator as any, that I think it's time to end the episode here. So if you found yourself enjoying it, do me a solid, hit that like button, comment, subscribe, please the algorithm gods, and spread this video around the platform. It really does help me out, and I greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much. And that is like a 60s Ankylosaurus right there. But anyway, this has been TBT. I'm signing out, and I'll catch you lovely people on the next episode of Ark Survival Ascended here on Ragnarok.